Okay, so with regards to the homework, you had, it was exercise 12.3, that's the issue, no? Right, in 12.3, what was the problem? You had to do the whole exercise. Okay, 12.3 number, what was the issue? 4, 5, 6. Okay, so I'll do 4 and 5, and then we will look at 6 if time permits, okay? Right, in question 4, Ms. Mohale, did I say it right? This is exercise 12.4, no, 12.3. Yeah? And this on page 269. Okay. Ms. Mohale wants to buy a computer through PC Warehouse, okay? She can offer to pay 500 Rand per month. She can afford to pay 500 Rand a month. Okay? PC Warehouse sells computers through hire purchase. So hire purchase, what do we say when you read hire purchase? Simple interest. Over 24 months with an interest rate of 15% per annum. Calculate the price of the computer that she can afford. So in other words, we are calculating which value here from the simple interest formula. We are calculating the p-value. Why the p-value? That's the original price. Not so. That's the original price. So we can calculate A. How can you calculate A? Remember, you want to pay 500 Rand per month. For how many months? 24 months. So what is she paying in total? 500 times 24 is 12,000 Rand. Okay. Do I have I? Yes, 15%. Do I have N? N denotes what? The time in? Years. And how many years is this for? 2 years. Right. So N is going to be 24 over 12, it's going to give you 2 years. So we have 12,000 equals P, which is what we're calculating, into 1 plus I, 0.15 times 2. How do I get P on its own? Divide both brackets by 1 plus 0.15 times 2. That cancels. 0.15 times 2 is 3, 0.3. So I could have just divided by 1.3. No? The same thing. So therefore P is equal to, we'll put on the calculator, 12,000 over 1 plus 0.15 times 2. Gives us 9,230 Rand and 77 cents. You all agree with that? 9320, comma 77. Huh? Okay, any confusion there, people? What was the issue? What made this a problem? The A value. Not so. But what does A tell us? A is the final amount paid of the interest, is it? Not so? And how do we calculate that? Is by saying that it's 24 months, you pay 500 Rand, or she's willing to pay 500 Rand. So the A value of the amount you pay in total is 12,000. Okay? You all okay with that? Let's look at the next one, number 5. Okay, so in number 5, Ms. Naidu buys furniture for a new house at a cost of 58,000 rand. She pays 20% in cash and the balance through a higher purchase. Again, higher purchase, what is this? Simple interest. Okay? With an interest rate of 14% per annum over 4 years. So N is 4. Not so. She also paid 3% per annum on the purchase price. 3% per annum on the purchase price. That's the purchase price. Did you see that, people? 3% per annum on the purchase price for insurance. The question says, first question, this is added to a monthly payment. So after working out the monthly payment, 3% will be added to that for insurance per month. Okay? A. Calculate the total amount of money that she has to pay on the loan, including the interest over 4 years. I'm going to calculate the total amount. A is equal to P into 1 plus I times A. But remember, she's paying 20% deposit. So, could I say your P value is 58,000? No. I must first work out the deposit, and then take it off from there. Not so. So for the deposit, it's going to be 58,000 multiplied by 20 over 100, which is 0.2. So that gives us 58,000 times 0.2, 600. Not so. But is that your P value? No. So for your principal, what do we say? 58,000 minus 11600, which is? Sorry? 46,400. Can you see that, people? Instead of doing that, I could have simply have said 58,000 times, that's your P value straight. Your P value is 80% of the cash price. Not so? With that in a calculator, you'll see, you'll get 46,600 straight. Make sense? So later on, when you see me doing this here, it is the P value I'm calculating straight. You guys understand? So yes, we can work this out now. So your P value is 46,400 into 1 plus 14%, 0.14. Remember, that is going to be 14 over 100. Okay? Times 4 years. Remember, your time, your N is your time. Yes. So it's 46,400. You put its answer into 1 plus 0.14 times 4. That gives you 72,384. This is the question again. Calculate the total amount of money that she has to pay on the loan, including the interest rate over 4 years. You all agree with that? No. You haven't answered the question. Because it says calculate the total amount of money that she has to pay on the loan, including the interest. No, on the loan, yes, it's good. No? I thought in total for the whole. If it's in total, and then it will be plus your interest, plus your deposit. Okay, but the question is, calculate the total amount of money that she has to pay on the loan. So what is the loan amount? This is the loan amount. That is why that is the correct answer. Okay, you guys understand? Then in question B, we are told calculate the amount of money that she pays for insurance over 4 years. So the insurance is what? How do you calculate insurance? Insurance is 3% of the cash price. What is the cash price? 58,000 times 3%, 0.03. It's 58,000 times 0.03 or 3 over 100. So insurance comes to 1,748 per month. Okay? It says calculate the amount of money that she pays for insurance over 4 years. But this is the monthly installment. Not so. This is per month. But they want to know the amount of money she pays for insurance over 4 years. So for 4 years, how do we calculate how much it is for 4 years? 1,740 times 48, or 4 times 12. This is your 4 years. No? 48, 4 times 12 is 48. So that you times by 4 times by 12. Otherwise, if you wanted to do the whole calculation in one, you will get the full mark anyway. Yes?
So, why multiply by 12? But that's not the answer. Because if you multiply by 4 years, just like without changing it to months, then it's the right answer.
Okay, now let's go again. Here we are told she also pays 3% per annum. I thought it was per month. Sorry, my mistake. It is per annum. That's why I wrote months here. So I thought it was months. I read months in my mind. This is per annum. So that means you say I must multiply this by 4. There's one thing. It's a massive value. It's almost more than the value of the furniture. So 1,740 times 4. 6,960. Is that correct?
Yes.
Alright, 6,940. 60. Sorry, mate. See, when you make one mistake, and then it just compounds. No? Then we are told in question C, calculate the monthly payments including the insurance. Calculate the monthly payments including the insurance. So the monthly installment, how do you calculate the monthly installment? So I over 12 times in, 12 times in. Not so. And we will add your monthly insurance. Your monthly premium. Not so. So it's going to be A, which is 72,384 must be divided by, how many months are there? 12 times 4, or 4 times 12, or divided by 48, it's the same thing. Plus, remember this is your yearly insurance here. So what must I do with that? If I want to calculate it per month, what must I do? Divided by? And that's going to give us an answer of 72,384 over 48, so 12 times 4. plus 1,740 divided by 12 gives me 1,653 rand. Okay, is that correct? Any issues here? So this is the last one quickly. What's number 6? I'm going to pause the video. Okay, so now we're looking at number 6. So in number 6 we are told that Miss Pakapani, is that right? Pokopan. No. Pokapan. Ask for a quote to buy a washing machine through hire. Again, hire purchase is what? Simple interest agreement over 24 months. So 24 months is how many years? 2 years. Loan HP, hire purchase. So that is simple interest. This is the quote that she gets. The quotation, the cash price is 7,600. 10% deposit, balance owing. This is after you've taken the deposit off. Finance, that's your interest is 2,642 rand. The insurance is 840 rand. And the monthly repayment is this year. So the insurance is 840 rand in total for 2 years. Out. Okay? So if it's for a year, then the calculation of course will change. Explain why does Miss have to pay insurance cost? Why do you think she has to pay insurance? Washing machine is stolen. No, if it gets damaged, you must fix it yourself. Yes? Yeah, we spoke about it yesterday, the insurance. Yes. But why the machine in particular? Because if there's a fire, if the house burns down, she can claim from insurance. The insurance will cover the machine itself. Otherwise, if theft, someone broke into a house and stole the machine. You could also take insurance against your job itself. Okay, there's that type of insurance where you lose your job or you're being retrenched or something like that, where the insurance also kicks in and they take over your payments for a certain amount of months and stuff like that. But particularly on the washing machine is you safeguard her from theft or fire or whatever. Okay? You would have household insurance as well. Okay, if your geyser bursts in your house and the geyser damages your kitchen cupboards, you just install and the insurance covers it. So that is why she would need insurance here. But what is the textbook's answer then? Same story. Okay. In B it says calculate the interest rate per year. Note that the interest is calculated on the balance owing. That amount is 6,840. The insurance is not included in this calculation. Okay? So what do we do there? We use the formula A is equal to P into 1 plus I times F. You all agree with that? So, the balance owing, this is what value? Balance owing is 6,000, that's your A value, 6,840. You all agree with that? That's the balance owing. That is after they have, no. The insurance is not included in this calculation. Calculate the insurance rate. Note that the interest is not Okay. So in other words, if this is your monthly repayment, you then add the interest, the insurance to it. So we're going to assume that the insurance is added here, yes or no?
Yes.
Yes. We could be wrong. So this is your P value. Okay, let's go with it. Let's see if we get the answer they're looking for. So it's 6,840 into 1 plus. We're calculating. We are calculating I. And how many is this? 2 years. So we'll work out A as follows. It's going to be 430,08 multiplied by, how many months is this for? 24 months. So that will give us an answer of, sorry? 10,021,92. Okay? So if the interest is added to this amount here, then at this point I must take off 840 rand. Can you see that? Why? Because if the interest is added into it, it affects this value here. Can you see that? We've got the answer that the back of the book have. Okay? Must we take 840 off? Yes. Do you understand why we're taking 840 off? Micronation? Okay, you see here the monthly payments is inclusive of this insurance. You understand? That is why I have to take that value off from the amount paid, because the insurance does not draw an interest. You understand? If you just don't pay insurance that month, what happens is you're just not covered for that month. You see? So if the fire happens in your house and whatever in the 19th month, and you decided not to have paid insurance that month, insurance doesn't cover you. Okay? Even though you've paid for 18 months or whatever, they don't cover it. Okay? So if you take off 840 from that amount, minus 840, oops. So it's 10321,92 minus 840 rand. Gives me 9481,92. Okay? So it's going to be 9481,92. So how do I calculate I? How do I calculate I? First divide by 6840, both sides. 6,840. That cancels. So we say that answer, the last answer calculated over 6840, give you 1.386. And the number carries on, equals 1 plus 2i. We take 1 over, then I divide it by 2. Take 1 over, then divide by 2. Gives me an I value of 0.193. And of course the number carries on, but they want the rate. So I times it by, multiply by 100. That gives me 19.31. 19.31. Alright. And then the last question In C, we are asked to calculate the total amount of money that this person pays for the washing machine over 24 months. So the total is equal to your deposit plus your total monthly installments. Not so. Your total installments that you pay every month, the sum of that, plus your deposit you have paid. Not so. So what was the deposit paid? 760 rand plus what are we paying per month? 430.08. For how many months? 24 months. So that's going to give us, that's going to be 780 multiplied by 430.08 times 24. Must be a plus, no?
Yeah, come. Put my location on.
Yeah. Okay, you guys understand? Yes? That's 7, 8. Okay. So it's 11,081 rand. 11,081 rand and 92 cents. Okay. Any confusion there? Okay. So now we're going to look at an inflation question so that we can have some homework. Let's pause here quickly. Okay, so this is the example on page. Sorry? 271. Example 1 on page 271, we spoke about inflation. The discussion we had there. So we are told that a loaf of white bread at a local supermarket costs 9 rand and 40 cents at the end of 2022. So you see this book was written in I think 2008, even not 2009 era. Okay? And they changed from the one syllabus to the caps. You guys do caps, isn't it? Cap syllabus. So that was in the 2010 era. So this book was written. So in 2010 the bread costed 9 rand approximately. Okay. The question A says, how much will you be paying for a loaf of bread in 25 years' time? Assume that the rate of inflation over the next 25 years is at 7%. Okay. So what did we say? Which formula are you going to use for inflation? The compound formula. Okay. So your compound formula is A is equal to P into 1 plus I to the exponent. It will always be the case when they're talking about inflation, compound formula. Okay, you guys okay with that? Okay. So, what is your starting value? 9 rand. Your initial value is 9 rand, 40 cents. Into 1 plus I, what's your interest rate? Inflation rate? 0.07. For how many years? 25 years. Okay, so work that out. Okay, so what do we get? You say 9.4 into 1 plus 0.07 to the exponent 25. 51 rand and 2 cents. Do you guys get that? Okay. So that is in the year 2035. No? Approximately. In B it says how much did a loaf of bread cost 25 years ago? Assume that the average rate of inflation for the last 25 years was 10.8%. So what are we going to do here? We're working in reverse now. Not so? So what amount is this? Is that going to be your P value or your A value? Your A value. So that is what we're ending off with. The final amount. So what do we have? Again the formula. A is equal to P into 1 plus I, the exponent. You didn't have to write it down again. So what's your P value? What's your P value? 940 equals. Sorry, your A value is 940. The P is what we're actually going to calculate, not so? That will be P into 1 plus. What's your I value? 0, 108 to the exponent 20. So how do I calculate P, people? You divide both sides by its bracket raised to the 25. We divide both sides by 1 plus 0, 108 to the exponent 25. You put that in a calculator. (9.4) over 1 plus 0, 108.
Morning, may I have your attention, please? The following learners, can you please report to the office? Inga Alexander, Teresia Etta, and Courtney Below. Those three learners, if you can please report to the office during break. If there are learners who are experiencing any e-book issues, please come to the office during break, not towards the end of break.
Okay, so the loaf of bread in 25 years ago costed 72 cents. Okay, it makes sense. So what happens is, for homework, I would like you guys to do question out of exercise 12.4. You want to do that exercise for me? And 12.5, you're going to do that exercise as well. Okay? That is both inflation formula. Then in population growth. Population growth is also compound interest. Okay? Because that's a year by year increase in number or decrease. Okay? So for population growth is also compound formula. So you can do for me exercise 12.6 as well. Okay. People enjoy the rest of your day. Good morning, class.